You're listening to Session/Episode 64 of Primordial Harmony, a retelling of the classic elemental evil story in Dungeons & Dragons. My name's Mike, I run this, and tonight I'm joined by my lovely players.
I'm Nyx, and I'm going to play Ilaria. She's a wood elf ranger with her pet panther, Valora.
And I am Senna, and I'm playing Delia, the gnome wizard.
And I am Kitties, and I am playing the gnome bard, Hum.
Hey internet people, I'm Miles, I'm playing Thaddeus, and he is an awesome artist.
Hey, Zeph, and I'm playing Zachary Vitalis, Fire Genasi Shovel Knight, Best Dad, Collector of Wayward Elementals, and also a former Archeo Elemental.
Alright. When we last left, the Excavators. After Zachriel's revelation of his forgotten identity and receiving a new, mighty shield from the Azir Torlir, the party took some moments to reflect on what had just transpired. Zachriel informed Torlir that he was married with child, which seemed to please the smith. But just as they began discussing the future living arrangements and such, two fire cult soldiers appeared at the intersection of the hallway therein. They raised the alarm as both split off, one running to a nearby room to rouse the hobgoblins within, and then heading north while the other bashed on doors in the hallway the excavators occupied, saying to the room's occupants that Vanifer, who the excavators would come to learn is the prophet of the eternal flame, ordered the party dead. Out from the doors appeared a strong fighter wielding a flaming spear, termed as a Razor Blast, and a mage at the same level of Ignacia, another Flame Wrath. Behind them, another Eternal Flame Guardian. They charged the party, and despite getting in a fireball, were summarily beaten down. Shortly after, another squad of hobgoblins entered, led by Madik. With the help of Yadik, the party made a sort of alliance. And speaking of alliance, in the cells of the north side of the hall, a voice called out to Zachriel, asking for freedom, offering assistance. After some deliberation, despite some protests from Torlir, these salamanders are freed, and the excavators gain more allies. Forging into the hall intersection, the party sees what they're up against. Cult soldiers, an Ifriti, another native to the Plane of Fire, two more salamanders, and a chimera in the southern lava-swathed room. To the north, more powerful fire cultists, a Flame Wrath and a Razor Blast, backed by a batch of hulking ogres and half-ogres. The stage set, the ally hobgoblins head north as the excavators, Stoneflame, and the salamanders head south to break the line of cultists. Zachriel activates Torlir's shield, granting him and any ally near him temporary immunity to fire damage. Zachriel, Thaddeus, and Stoneflame meet the cult soldiers head-on as Hum, Delia, and Illyria hold back in the intersection. The fighting begins. Delia, in a clutch move, counterspells a fireball from the Flame Wrath to the north, and Illyria casts Silence in an attempt to stop them from casting at all. But the Flame Wrath simply moved out of the silenced area. With his mercenary companions in danger, Zachriel calls upon the aid of Sunnis and strikes the earth with the spade and creates a wall of stone in the northern hallway, blocking out that problem for the time. Delia then transforms herself into a huge Tyrannosaurus and joins the fray to the south, all while the enslaved salamanders and their cohorts unite and begin to join the melee as well, locking down the Chimera and the Flame Priests. As the battle rages on, the Fire Prophet, the leader of the cult, Vanifer, enters from the south end of the lava room, an entourage of two fire elementals and three hellhounds at her sides. She makes her way to the east hall, seemingly to leave the temple via a means unknown to the party. But the Ifriti, who up to this point had just been standing there observing the battle, bars her path. He tells her to remain and kill the interloping excavators, or be culled from the cult, just like her underlings, Lycia Candlecord and the flame druid Elazar. The Ifriti then disappears into the east hall and cries out the Ignan word for ash. Meanwhile, the wall of stone begins to take damage from the Flame Wrath and the Razor Blast, and the Ogrekin. The hobgoblins unsure what to do, being encapsulated in the silence spell. Deliasaurus chomping on cultists as Tadias, Zachariel, and Stoneflame fight on. Vanifer, finding herself a combatant, sicks her hounds and elementals onto the party. The elementals proving worthless and the hounds having nothing but their teeth. In a critical moment, Vanifer attempts to impose her will onto Zachariel, but Zachariel proves his inner flame and shakes her mental assault off. As the fight drags on, a cult soldier gawking at the combat while holding Harry, a woodcutter from Tomerer, wakes himself up, and seeing his fallen comrades, brings Harry to the lava's edge, threatening his life. Stoneflame runs over the lava and begins to literally tug of war with poor Harry. After crunching a razor blast in her mouth, Delia experiences the full effect of the razor blast armor as it explodes into shrapnel. Vanifer, after pulling a curtain of fire through her corner of the room, casts Hypnotic Pattern onto the party, and her own hellhounds, stunning Delia, dropping her concentration on Polymorph, Hum, a salamander, and a hellhound. As Delia returns to her gnomish form, and as Tadias casts silence on the area Vanifer occupies, the stone wall to the north is torn down. Miles, can you please hit next?
Say next or skip?
Skip.
Yeah.
I think they both do the same thing, but yeah.
We got it.
And now, with Delia, Hum, a hellhound, and a salamander incapacitated. Let me, OBS. Zachriel. You hear the crumbling of broken stone from the north. You cannot see Vanifer through the wall of fire, and a hellhound barking and about to slip free from the loosening tail of the stunned salamander. It is your turn. What do you do?
Is this one still alive?
That one is still alive. It's stunned.
Oh, do I have advantage on? It's done, right?
Yeah, it's incapacitated, yes. So yes, you do.
Attack it.
Alright. That's a miss.
It's a good start. And again. Oh
Ugh.
boy.
That is also a miss.
Alright, that's all I'm able to do.
Alright. Unfortunate. Let's see here. Yadik's turn. Let me see here. I have a note I need to read. Meanwhile, Illyria, you see the stone wall shatter and crumble, revealing the Razor Blast and Flame Wrath, as well as the half-ogres that you, and what you recognize behind as more hobgoblins. Your cordon of arrows springs and spreads all of its ammunition on the cultists and a couple of ogres. The cult's eyes alight with malice. On Yadik's turn, you hear as soon as the wall falls down, you hear the Flame Wraith exclaim, "Oh, I have just enough power within me to lay waste to these unreliable goblinoids." The Razor Blast, the Spield wielder, responds, "No, save it for the invaders. Let the ogres deal with the hobgoblins." And real quick, Illyria, oh wait, not yet. On Yiddick's turn, you hear Yaddick say, "Ah, Thurdick, we are aligned with the interlopers, the excavators now." And then he looks around to his dudes, and he says, "Men, spread out! We're all liable to get blasted!" And he is going to actually take a step over this way and sort of interpose himself with this guy. All the way up here, Illyria. And by the way, anyone in the lava room can't really see this, but I didn't want to block off the dynamic lighting on this stairway. One moment. Whoa. You can see through the just barely through the hall. You see this group of hobgoblins way up here just kind of look to each other in confusion, and you can see they are going to try to start moving toward and through, keeping their guard up. Let's see, this hobgoblin is going to take some steps back to here. This ogre is going to advance, trying to make his way through. Not going to have a lot of leeway, so he's going to have to kind of... And you notice as he comes out through into the hallway, he's wearing this very low grade, just iron plates with rope around his body. It looks like he has some defenses. A little bit more than the ogres you encountered a long time ago along the roads and underneath the Sacred Stone Monastery. This hellhound slips free and is going to... is actually probably just going to attack the salamander that was holding it. And this creature's smart, so it's just going to try to bite. Hits. And it's going to take the salamander out of its stupor.
Wasn't he in a stupor too?
Was he?
I thought that was what the mark meant.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, then I'm going to have to reverse them because I took the marker on this salamander as to be the marker on this hellhound. I fucked up, my bad.
Oh, I mean, I missed anyway. So.
It's true. Yeah, whoops. It's still stunned though, so I'm just gonna reverse that. We're gonna retcon that. One of them's stunned. Oh well. Okay. This salamander. Yes. This salamander is going to come over here. Actually, I fucked up even more. Alright. That bite didn't happen. This guy's... he's still grappled, so he's going to try to get out first. The hellhound, I mean. Oh, he might do it. He does. Alright, so the hellhound's out. And he did not take that 5 damage. Okay. This half-ogre, that you can't see, but we'll see shortly, is going to try to maneuver his way through. And it's going to kind of make it to here. Sort of occupying a space, can't really do that, so he's going to make it to there. And then he's going to attack Madik. What's up?
Don't, like, these guys get a pass at him?
Let's see. Yeah, you're right. So, well, let's see. He is still... Actually, I'm gonna roll a die for that. But it's a good call-out. But I'm not sure if that's how they'll react just yet. Okay. Yeah, he takes a swipe at him. And for the sake of time, I'm just going to do this. Oh, he misses. Alright. So, half-ogre, gonna try to swipe with a big battle axe at Madik. Hits for 7 slashing.
Ouch.
And that's it. Salamander here, that is stunned. Oh, I skipped one of their turns, didn't I? Hold on a sec. I did. Okay, so what happens before all that? The salamander comes here, shakes his buddy out of his stupor. Alright. So on his turn... he looks at his companion and he says, "I am wounded severely." He says, "All 4 of us are here. I believe it is time." And he is going to Actually, he's going to take the dodge action for now. It's going to... I just need a marker for that. We'll make it a wing. That's work. Or that works. Alright. Well, this hobgoblin, seeing his commander... seeing his commander take a swipe, is going to follow suit as he is. He is his, under his command. And, wielding a sword and shield. As he turns and starts to Hail Mary on this half-ogre, the commander here looks back, shouts out a word of encouragement, and we'll see. Oh, it doesn't need it. Does 9 slashing here. Alright. Madik is going to move and disengage and get to here, falling back. Tadias.
So who of my people is in a stupor right now?
Hum and Delia.
No, Hum's first. All right, so I'm gonna fly over and I'm gonna use my action to tap Hum on wake her up.
Alright. You're no longer
What?
incapacitated.
Wake up, Delia. And I'm gonna move over on this side to give a little bit of a flank for these two. That'll be my turn.
What were you flanking for?
Both the serpent and Zachariel.
Oh, I got it, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, this ogre is going to go for seeing seeing Thirdic take a swipe, instantly assumes enemy, and is going to try to harm him severely. He lifts his great club. Oh, it's to GM. It's a 22 to hit for 14 bludgeoning. Thirdic almost falls to the ground with that. The wind knocked out of him. This hobgoblin here is going to run in and start attacking this ogre. He does a slash. 21. These are where all my good rolls are going. Alright, this hellhound is still stunned. Doesn't do anything. This hobgoblin here joins in the fray. As you just hear, like, shouts and swings of swords and weaponry. 14 is enough for 4 slashing. Alright. This Eternal Flame Guardian. Let's see, what would he do? Grabbing on to Harry, he's going to try to pull him away from Stoneflame. Stoneflame. Oh. He could. He could beat it. But he does not, as Stoneflame is kind of kicked back a little bit. And he holds Harry on the precipice of the lava. And let's see. And he drops him. Stoneflame, acting quickly as he can, is going to attempt to catch him. This is a flat D20. If anybody has anything and cares about Harry, this is the time.
I mean,
Okay, I'm just wondering. I don't
I
know.
don't have any reactions.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to say that that is enough. However, Stoneflame is prone as he dives forward with his hands out. So Stoneflame is prone for the moment. Holding Harry up like he's got his elbows on the lava and his hands are up and Harry's like just over and he's like ah. Doesn't matter though, because Stoneflame stands up and he takes Harry over here. He just plops him onto the stone floor here and he says, "You just stay there." Okay. And oh, you know what? He's probably gonna ignore it, but the Eternal Flame Guardian will have a chance to swipe at him. Oh, right. Maybe with a punch. Let's see. He didn't have his weapon out. Nope. Well, Stoneflame's gonna come back over. Let's see. How far did he move? He got up 15 feet. He moved 10. You can only get to here. Alright. What can he do? Stoneflame is going to... He lifts, or he holds his hand out, and he has like the maul just hanging at his side, and he lifts his hand out over the lava, and he just does some bender stuff, pulling a little bit out, and he pushes it toward the cult soldier. And just this line of lava just sort of glances over the floor, and the Eternal Flame Guardian saves, but we'll take a little bit of fire damage. Alright. A bit. He's just Illyria, it is your turn now.
I'm going to yell down the stairs that they breached the wall. I'm going to turn around and I think I'm going to cast Spike Growth.
Alright. Where are you casting it? I had this ready. Where's it going? Because remember, you're going to affect everybody in it, not just the enemies.
Right there.
Right there? Are you going to warn your allies?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. What do you say? Do you say anything, like, you know, roleplay? What do you say to warn the hobgoblins that are on your side?
Just warn them, get out of the way.
Well, they can't. Because now if they walk, they're going to take the damage.
Jump out of the way. I don't know.
Don't move.
Yeah, don't move.
Alright. They kind of look around. Hum, it's your turn. You're not incapacitated.
I turn to Delia and I grab her shoulders and I shake her and tell her, "Wake up! We need."
Alrighty. Is there anything else you want to do? You have a bonus action.
And I will. No, I think that's all.
Alrighty. You cannot see past Vanifer's wall of fire. But I just gave away what she's doing. That's good. But you don't know that. Half Ogre up here is going to turn around and strike at this hobgoblin here. As I find his thing. Battle axe attack. Misses terribly. Delia, it's your turn.
Okay, Can I see this hellhound here on the
This one?
on the right next to the further one?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay, I'm gonna send some magic missiles at.
Alright. $10 damage. as you hear a pained yelp, but the hellhound still seems to be kicking.
Okay.
Half ogre up here. Going to strike in at that guy. Battle-axe attack. Ooh.
Ouch.
And just basically crumples him to the ground as he cries out, "Ah!" The salamander is going to just move away from the Eternal Flame Guardian, who's like, "What?" Gets over to his companions, and he says, "I agree. It is nearly time for us to take our leave." Half ogre up here is not smart, also is behind a wall, and begins to... Oh no, he has no reason to move. He's going to attack Thurdick. Missing terribly. Wow, it's one or the other with these guys. Alright, this one looks down at the Hellhound, looks at Delia, and he's going to... strike with his spear. Ooh, missing. But he slithers around to here, sort of in the wall of fire, and he's going to try to tail it. Oh. A very half-hearted attempt as he just slides over here. The Hellhound bites at him. Everybody sucks right now. And that's it, as they all kind of gather near these forges. This forge. Razor Blast up here. Can't move. So he is going to... Well, let's see. Would he know? No, he wouldn't know. So he is going to start to move a little bit. He'll move 10 feet past the ogre, which is actually 15. So go ahead and roll that damage.
So that's 2...
That's 64.
64.
He says, "I'm coming for..." And he's like, he stops to a halt, looks down at his feet, which are just covered in those bracken. And he looks back at the Flame Wraith, and he says, "Just burn them." Hobgoblin here does not move. Hobgoblin here is in range of this half-ogre, so attacks it. Where'd your sheet go, buddy? There it is. Hits for 7 slashing. Attaboy. Half-ogre looks like it's taking some hits. Hobgoblin up here keeps fighting, because now he's in the thick of it. Slashes at that dude up there for a decent 5 damage. Oops. The fighting and the mayhem. Flame Wrath, who had been using a lot of his spell slots, but has 1 left in the tank. He angrily takes a few steps through the bracken. Go ahead and roll 4d6. Or sorry, 2d6. 2d4. That's 5 damage. And he is going to cast Fireball right here. Oh wait, no he's not. My brain. He's actually going to cast it right here. Let me get the thingy. Delia, I need you to make a Dex save.
Illyria.
Illyria. A names.
In unison, nice.
Alright, you're gonna take half of this as soon as I get a sheet. So half of 23. These guys are gone. They burn into a crisp, but Madek might have a chance to live. Oh, actually, he would still be alive after this anyway, but we'll see how much damage he takes. Nope. Minus 25. He is fucked up. Alright. Zachriel.
Alright, he's gonna... First, he's gonna look at the salamander and say, "What are you doing? The bargain's not been struck!"
The what has not been struck?
The bargain.
Hmm.
I let them out if they helped us defeat the enemies. They've stopped attacking.
Gotcha.
They're kind of ganging up and talking to each other.
Mm-hmm. They'll respond to you on the next turn.
Alright. Is that my action, or is that just free?
That's free, yeah.
Alright, I'll attack the... is this still stunned, or no?
He's still stunned. That's a hit. 9.
That's a miss.
That's a miss, as it turns and growls at you. Yedic sees more of his companions go down, and he cries out. But he goes for a great sword attack against this ogre. 2 of them, actually. Nope. Ugh. Having trouble maneuvering in these brambles as he strikes at the plates, the weird plate armor of the ogre. Thirdic, up here. He pulls from his back a longbow and is going to shoot the Flame Wrath. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have a longbow. He has a javelin. He has 2 of them. So he's going to do that. Whack. Hits. Misses. For 7 piercing. As the Flame Wrath turns around. You're next. Dead. Ogre is going to attack Yedic. Oh. Lots of sheets. Okay. Bears down with his great club. Ooh. Still forgot to make it visible, but that was a crit. And Yadic goes down. Hellhound? Still alive? Tadias, are you in the air?
Just 5 feet.
Alright, he gets underneath you, and I'll just kind of move his token a little bit, and tries to jump at you. Tries to grab your boot, your ankle. Bite. 12.
That will miss.
You just kick at him. Alright, the salamander turns to Zachriel, have you calling out to him, and he says, "We have fought for you long enough. We will now take our leave as our own are wounded." And I'm just going to have them all take their turn at the same time here. And they're going to start moving this way. What's their speed? 50 feet, okay. Or 30 feet. 1 second, yeah. basically. That's good for now. Half ogre up here. He is going to walk this way. Roll that 2d4. Two. By the way, you're still rolling as bite, if that matters to you, Nyx.
Whoops.
Let's see. Then he's going to do a hand axe attack against this hobgoblin. Battle axe. He slams down. Misses. As the hobgoblin lifts his shield up and it just glances over. Salamander is taking another turn at the same time. Hobgoblin appears dead. Madik is still alive. And he is going to advance here, just on the very precipice of the brambles. And he's going to slash at this half-ogre. Hits. And hits. For a total of 18 damage. You watch as Madik angrily cries out, slashes, and brings this half-ogre down. The dais.
So the dog's slashing at me. I'm just gonna kind of like spin in the air and try to chop its head off.
Alright.
But about that.
That is a hit. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure it's a hit. 15 feet AC. Yeah, that's a hit. And you kill it. You chop its head off.
Kind of mid-spin, I'll land on the ground, dash it and stab the other one from behind.
Alright.
Yeah.
Dead. He's got to be dead. Yep. They both sink into the ground.
As a bonus action, I'm going to run over here, and I'm going to hand hum a dart. I'm going to say, the mage, say seek. So if you don't know what that means, it's going to be one of these bad boys. Where is it?
The secret dart?
The secret dart? Yeah. So, as long as you've seen the mage, you can target it from 120 feet away. So let's see if she can hold concentration when darts are coming through fire at him.
Ah, you're gonna hit Venifer. Got it, I understand. Nice.
So I hand it off to him, I'm going to say, seek.
Say seek.
And with the rest of my movement, I'm going to fly over here and make sure this...
Do you mean the prophet Vanifer?
Yeah, the one
Okay.
that ran through the fire.
Got it. Alrighty. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Ogre up here. He is going to attack Thadik. There it is. Crit Club? Ooh. They crit. These guys have crit twice!
Bad guys.
They are bad guys. Static takes the blow. Ugh! And he's just hanging on barely. Hobgoblin is going to attack the ogre in the back with his sword. Hits for 2 damage. These guys are very weak. Alright. Hellhound is dead. Hobgoblin is probably way up here. Alright. Also going to take his attack. Nope. Alright. Well, this guy, let's see, what can you do with the distance there? He draws his long sword. He doesn't draw his long sword. He draws his crossbow. And Stoneflame is not prone. And he's going to shoot Stoneflame. It just goes wide and it clangs against the wall here. And then it just kind of bounces into the lava. Stoneflame! Alright, I'm done with you. He walks up, and he's just going to... You see his tattoos glow again. Oh wait, I don't think he recharged that. I'll do it.
Roll the d6.
Bruh. Nope. He's just gonna attack. Whack. That doesn't hit. As it glances off his shield, he tries again. He hits, dealing 8 bludgeoning damage. Oh wait, he doesn't have a shield. 13 would still miss. He just dodges that first one. But let's see, 8 and a little bit of fire damage, because he's only resistant. He looks back and he says, I'm taking care of this one. Illyria, it's your turn.
I'm going to shoot my bow off at dude.
Oop.
I can't select him because there we go.
This guy with the spear.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. And can I use my poisoned arrow?
Yeah.
I got a few of them.
You gotta remind me what they do.
They're just got poison on them.
But what does it do? What's the effect? Is it damage?
It could be damage or it could be.
What did you choose when you made these?
Sorry, say again?
What does the poison do? What's the effect?
It just poisons them.
Okay, is there a save involved?
I don't think so.
I remember when
If I remember, it's con save for poison condition.
Did you write the DC down anywhere?
Nope.
I think
Okay.
the basic one's a D12.
Well, then I'm...
I mean, DC 12.
12 it is. Go ahead and roll your attacks. That one goes across the wall and skitters far away. Ooh, that one is also a miss.
But I'm going to move to cover.
Alrighty.
Hum's gonna listen to what Tadias told her to. So she's going to throw this dart and say, "Seek at it."
Alright. With the idea in mind, let me get that up. Don't even know where it is. Target's in range. No clear. If the target falls to the ground, there's a clear path to it. Otherwise, the elemental winds guide the dart to the target. The dart can pass through narrow openings. Yep, doesn't need to do that. You watch as the dart goes through the wall of fire. Actually, let me trace that. You watch.
Set it up right.
You watch as it goes. I don't know what that. It's not an attack roll. It's
just a save.
It's just a save.
You essentially just cast magic missile at her with a literal missile.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So she needs to make a saving throw. Dexterity. That's gonna save. And
You just
nothing happens. You watch as the dart. I'm not in the right layer. Oh yes, I am. You watch as the dart just down the stairs, away from your line of sight, and then nothing.
to be fair, we wouldn't know if there's a good thing either.
Well, you might hear a scream. Who knows?
Okay, that's it.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, she's gonna move forward.
Okie doke.
Actually, she's moving backwards. She's gonna go towards Illyria.
Alrighty. Unfortunate. That's her turn. Half ogre is going to take a few steps up here and is going to try to finish Thurdic off. He's just happy to be here. He misses. Delia.
I don't want to get too far away from Zachary. So I'm gonna send a ray of frost at the guy that Stoneflame is fighting.
Alrighty. That's a hit. Nice. as he is shocked from the cold, and he... Anything else?
I'm just gonna move back a little bit.
Alright. This half ogre up here, way up here, is going to attack this hobgoblin way up here. I'm gonna make it short and snappy. Battle axe. Oh. That's exactly enough to bring that hobgoblin down. That is a shame. Salamander, same turns. Half ogre here is going to try to hit Thirdic. Misses. Still clinging on to life. Salamander, same turns again. Razor Blast. Alright. He's going to adjust himself. And, seeing that you're the source of this, is going to move forward despite the thing. Go ahead and roll 6 d4s. Wait, yeah, 6 d4s. He ran 15 feet. So 15 damage. And then he's going to go another 15 feet. And he says, I know where you are, spellcaster! That's his turn. Oh no, he's going to dash. Because he wouldn't have been able to do anything anyway. So he gets right up to here. And he looks like he's about to attack you. Hobgoblin up here is going to pull out a bow and shoot this ogre. Twang. Hits for 5 damage. He says, over here, brute! Hobgoblin here is going to slash at the ogre. Nope. That one's dead. Flame Wrath. Flame Wrath has almost nothing left. So he is going to look down the hall, and he is going to look over to Thirdic. He says, useless. And he's going to shoot a firebolt at him. 16 misses. Zachriel.
Alright, so I have no concept of what's going on up here, right?
You can hear fighting, you can hear shouting and swords.
Was
and...
he able to hear me say they breached the wall?
Yeah, totally. You heard the stone crumble. But other than the what's going on with the fighting, you're not... Other than there's fighting happening, you don't know the specifics.
Yeah, but the fact that Ilaria hasn't, like, retreated down to where we are kind of makes me think that, oh, they're doing good up there.
Okay.
And I saw the dart fly over my shoulder and go straight, right?
You saw it go... Yeah, you saw it go this way and then into the wall... Oops, wait, I'm hiding it. You saw it go down and into the wall of fire here. So that's as far as you would have seen it.
Kind of wish you had put the dynamic lighting up there. Alright, I'm just gonna... This is what Zachary would do. He thinks that they're holding the line back there. He hasn't received any verbal confirmation that things are going bad. He's going to run forward.
Alright.
And he walks into the wall. I can't move my character.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. And you would see down the stairs, so let me remove that dynamic lighting, finally. You see that hall down below, and that door.
Alright, he's not dumb, so he won't run off by himself. Am I standing in the wall itself?
The wall is really small, like it's an inch thick. It's just that this is the best, template I had for it. So, not really. You're just right next to it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna... Can I throw a javelin at this guy?
Well, if you're on the other side of the wall, I think you broke line of sight. Also, didn't you just go 60 feet?
Then, yeah, I moved 60 feet. But I have action surge.
Ah. Well, you Yeah, you. God damn it.
No, I'll just end my turn here.
Alright. Alright. Yadik, no more. Thirdik is not stupid, and he is going to. He's in a very shitty situation. Poor Thirdik. Oh, he is going to move over here and flank with his men and attack the ogre. And he gets +2 to these. Whack. And hits. And misses. 5 piercing. Or. What? Why does it count as piercing? It's slashing. Who can put these blocks together? Alright. Ogre down here. Going to begin advancing on the hobgoblin over here. And I'm going to need you to roll. Wait, how much should I do? That was like. Oh, that was 30 feet. Wait, no, it wasn't. Yeah, 15. Go ahead and make that, those rolls.
How many?
364. Alright, 14. Hurting pretty bad. Brings his great club down on this hobgoblin. Crumples him. As you hear it scream in pain from down there and around. Hellhound, dead. Alright, the salamanders. They all seep through the wall of fire. And you hear... Oops. And, you hear what sounds like another just whoosh and explosion of flame. And you don't see them anymore.
Is this silence still up?
Is it?
I don't think I've been hit, so yeah.
Okay, I don't hear that.
You don't hear that. Alright, this half ogre is dead. Muddick. He's going to shout down to the room. Things are bad up here! I would quite like to see the city you talk about! And he's going to slash at the hobgoblin. I mean, the ogre. Oh yeah, rip silence. Rip silence indeed. Half ogre. Fucking A. Ogre. Great sword attack. 2 of them. Nope. Yep, 7 damage. Tobias.
I'm hearing my dick yelling all the way up there that he needs help. I'm going to quickly yell to this lad, go hide by the anvils. Let's see how fast I can get here.
Okay.
60 feet, so bonus action, I get to the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
Flying in. And I don't think anyone's in my close range. In my far range.
You see this guy advancing on Illyria.
Oh, that's an enemy. Alright, perfect. I was going to mix up with our hobgoblin friends. Perfect, yeah, I'm going to throw a Resurrect at him.
Alright. That's a hit.
And he will also take 7 radiant, because I'm still in my form.
You're level 8, though, aren't you?
Oh, are we level 8?
Yeah, you
I did not change that. I never leveled up.
Oh, interesting.
That would have been nice. Anyway, 8 radiant damage, and I will also have a 20 intelligence now.
Thought you already did that.
Nope, never did it.
Oh, we talked about it. Alright.
I think I was thinking...
Maybe you just forgot to change it on the sheet?
Oh, no, I didn't change anything.
That's why your HP seems so low.
Maybe it's because I was thinking the other campaign, the other group.
Maybe.
But anyway, 8 damage plus on that, so 16.
Alright. Accounted for.
And I guess since I have one more attack, I will throw the hand axe.
Alrighty.
Where are you? There's the... Yeah.
That is a miss.
Bink. That'll do her.
Alrighty. And they start whoosh, right back into your loopies. Alright. Ogre. Bears down on Thirdic. Just misses him. Hobgoblin takes some more chunks out of him. Tries to. Misses. His ally. Man, they suck. Alright. Eternal Flame Guardian's gonna try to fight Stone Flame. Draws a sword. 16 hits. 6 doesn't. But 3 damages ain't nothing. Stone Flame looks down at the cut he received. Hefts his hammer. 15 hits. As does 26. Also. Oh, too late. I already rolled him. For 12 and 11. Oh. Well, he hits with the first attack and just crumples him. Drops him to the ground. And then he looks around. And he just starts walking over and says, is there any more things to fight? Kind of asking Delia, because that's all he can see. Illyria.
Okay, so is dude here looking at me?
Yeah, and he took a few hits from Tadias, but he's already winding up his spear.
Okay, I'm gonna smile at him. And I'm going to command Valora to pounce him.
Yeah.
And that's advantage?
No. But it
But
is
he
plus
doesn't
2.
know.
Oh, well, I mean, Valora's, like, not hiding.
She kinda is.
Roll a stealth check for her. So, she doesn't have the skill, it's just dex. That's not going to be enough. It won't be advantage, but it will be flanking.
Okay. Okay, so move her up.
That is a hit. Strength save for the guy. He does not make it. So he goes prone. He turns around to see Valora coming, but it's not fast enough as she tears him to the ground. You gotta roll the damage.
Oh, right.
Both of those hit, though. 10 slashing. And give me the bite damage. For 7 piercing as she knocks him on his face, goes at the back of his neck. Alright.
Hey, I sent you a message in private message too.
Oh, sorry.
On Discord. But she's gonna run up here and she's going to stab
fuck.
him with her rapier.
You have advantage.
She stabs him with her rapier.
Yeah. That is a hit for sure. For 10 piercing. Okay. And you see, as you come up here, you see Madek in the throes of battle with this ogre who's trying to smash him down.
And then she's going to, and for her bonus action, she is going to throw Blur.
Alright. Smoky haze billows around Hum. Alright. A thing happens. All the way up here. Half ogre. Going to try to take down Thirdic. Will he do it? Yes. As he bears his battle axe down and crumples Thurdick, the potential ally. Confused in combat, he goes down. Delia, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a stone flame that there's some big boys on the other hallway up here.
Ahaha!
And then I'm gonna move as far as I can. I'll use my action to get all the way up the stairs.
Alrighty.
As they go by me, can I tell them something?
You can.
Like, I just want to tell them, don't go past my dick.
It'll never not be.
Alright. Don't go past my dick. Half Ogre is gonna come over here and start hailing on these other hobgoblins. Fucking decimates one of them. Salamanders not here anymore. Half Ogre. Which Half Ogre? That one. Shit. He's going to start to step through. Not really seeing any other action, so I'm gonna need... Yeah, this is 20 feet, so I'm gonna need 8 d4s. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, he dies.
Damn.
He just keeps slashing over and, like, it hits his Achilles tendon, and he raises his battle axe to try to attack the hobgoblin here, but suddenly the strength fails him and he falls down. Not the Achilles tendon. What's the... There's a vein that's nearby that's, like, super important. I forget what it is. Anyway.
Femoral artery.
Yeah, that one. Razor Blast. Gets up. And looks at his options. And what'd he do? Yeah, he's gonna go with his original plan. He just kind of growls at Tadias. He stands up and he's going to attack Illyria. With several swift spear attacks. 1. Ooh. 2. 3. As you see him pincushion Illyria, I need you to make Constitution saving throws for each of those. For spike growth.
That's a fail.
That's a fail. The spike growth disappears.
Okay, how much damage do we got?
Let's do that. Let's do that math real quick. It's a lot.
Looks like 46.
46.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Illyria with 1 hit point. Alright, Hobgoblin's dead. That Hobgoblin notices the brambles start to disappear. He says, Madik, fall back! And he's going to disengage and come down over to here and sort of interpose himself. They're both really fucked up. This Flame Wrath. He moves his hand forward and he's going to launch a firebolt at Tadias. As he advances slowly. Where'd this thing go? There it is. Firebolt at Tadias. 25, 14 fire. Make a con saving throw for silence.
4.
It's a save.
Yep.
Alright. Zachariel, you're still in this silence.
Alright, I look around, I don't see her, so I assume she fleed or whatever, so I'm gonna walk 30 feet back.
Alright.
I can suddenly hear again.
You can suddenly hear again, you hear screams and probably cries from Illyria, at least the tail end of it. Stoneflame says, "They're up there."
Oh. Well, I'll dash for the rest of my movement.
Alrighty. Harry, by the way, has gotten over to one of the forges and is just cowering. What's up?
I mean, it's going to take me a long time. I got an action surge to run further.
Okay. You do that. Thirdic is no more. This ogre is going to go in. Great clubs, the one that got in his way. And he crumples. That's his turn. Madek looks sad at his ally. Looks back at the party.
You'd see me run towards him, basically.
He disengages, comes over this way. He says, "So many of them are down." That's all he gets out. Tadias.
So I just got hit with the firebolt, so I kind of like shake it off and I look down and see Illyria all bloodied up and I angrily pounce on top of this guy, just daggers in.
Alright. Hit. Can you move your token off of him so I can select him?
No.
He dies now.
He dies now!
That's a hit. Yeah, 9 damage. Yep. Yeah. Oh, there it is. For 15. What's 15 plus 9? 29. No, it's not. 24.
Well,
24.
Yep.
Well, how does he feel about his little exploit I found?
Let's see. What would have happened? Did you see what happened when Delia crunched the other one?
I think I was there, yeah.
Okay. You see him. He's very bloodied. And he's got like this gap in his armpit area.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of like drop my knife and in midair kick it into his armpit.
Okay. That's a hit. 9 piercing, and then your exploit damage. Okay.
And plus 8 because of radiant.
Okay, everybody, make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I missed the armor too.
This is the last Razor Blast, too, which is nice. Alright. The DC is 12. And you take half of this on a save.
Can I use my reaction to use my... I can't use Shield Master on someone else, can I? Like, I can't use my...
No,
plus
that's a protection fighting style.
Right.
So I'm
But you rolled
down.
you rolled a crit, so I'll let you... I would let you do that since you rolled a crit. Or who are you trying to protect?
I'll put the shield down in front of Delia, I guess.
Okay.
It's either Delia or Valora. They're close. I can't. There's no way I could get Illyria.
Okay. So then, Delia, you would take none of this. And I think because of how you're using your shield, you're not gonna be able to like ignore all of this, Zachary.
Yeah, no, I'll take half damage.
All right, here you go. 17 damage as he explodes. And yes, Illyria, you are down. And oh shit, Modek is down too.
Oh wait, do I take half?
Yes, you do.
Oh shit, I
Laura
forgot
takes
Modek
the
was standing right there.
Did you want to do it for him instead?
Yeah, he was fucked up.
Okay. Well then, Illyria, you take
Sorry, Delia.
you take half of that then.
I'm still down.
Yep. You are down. And this ogre.
Well, I still got a bonus, so
Oh, sorry. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move over here and I am going to think there's anything I can do with a bonus to get her up.
Don't worry, I got her.
Alright. I'll just move a little bit in front of her and just interpose the doorway, make sure that no one can get to her.
All right. That ogre is going to try and kill the last hobgoblin. Brings up his great club. Misses. That hobgoblin is dead. His ally is still alive. Doesn't know why he's fighting, but knows he has to. So he shall. Where'd their tokens go? Alright. Longsword attack. Nope. Eternal Flame Guardian is dead. Stone Flame. Gonna start walking up to join the action. He'll run too. He'll be like, "Oh shit, what happened here? Oh shit!" Alright. Looking at all the creatures coming down. Illyria, death saving throw.
Do I just hit death saves?
Yes. It's Delia, or sorry, Illyria. It's Illyria. It's for death saving throw, and it's a fail. There's one failed death saving throw. It's your turn.
Seeing Illyria go down, goes over and casts Cure Wound.
Alright. You are stable and awake. Your next turn. Alright.
Oh, that's a nice one, too.
That is a nice one. Alright. Something happens that you aren't aware of. This half-ogre sees all these people. And he's going to start advancing. Hold on a second. Layer. Go to the back, please. Alright. Light turns around. Nope. Alright, this guy gets to here. And pulls out. What does he pull out? He's got a javelin. He's gonna huck it at Zachriel. That's probably a disadvantage, though. Hold on, let me check. Yep. So, 19.
Does he throw it at the same time that I put my shield down?
That action, like, resolved. So, like,
okay, that's a miss.
Okay. Ah, yes. Alright. So, describe how you barely dodged that after protecting Madik.
I just kind of do, like a little body twirl and knock the javelin out of the sky. Out of the air as it's coming towards.
He goes, Delia.
I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Shatter. Right here?
Yeah, so I can get all three of them.
You got it. Razor Blast is no more. Flame Wrath. Can't save for you. Ooh, it fails. Very spectacularly. And then the Ogre. And the Half-Ogre. Also fails spectacularly. Okay, so what are we looking at? 22 damage? 21 damage. That was a good roll for Shatter. That was a great roll for Shatter. 1, and... Oh wait, no, he didn't take 21. He took 10. But the Flame Wrath took 21. Alright, the Flame Wrath looks fucked up. Super fucked up as he's angrily stammering forward, his fire in his hands. Alright, this half-ogre is going to attempt to put down this hobgoblin. And does so. Starts advancing down the hall. This one starts advancing. Makes it to... Does not make it. Gets to here. He already threw his javelin. Wait a minute, did you just go twice? Did I have you on initiative twice?
You're moving the wrong one. The
Am
one
I?
you have up is death.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that. I got it. Alrighty. Razor Blast is dead and exploded. Hobgoblin dead. Flame Wrath alive. Advances more. And not really aware of what's going on. Actually, he does see the flames enveloping Tadias, but doesn't really understand for the moment as he angrily has a one-track mind and he flings another firebolt, but it just fizzles. Zachriel.
Alright. feel like Tadias is going to kill him.
There's a shot.
All right, I'm going to run up, and in an amazing display of strength and prowess, I'm going to gut check this ogre.
Hell yeah. Oh, you might do it. Yeah, you... Ugh! And he just falls flat on his ass.
This is for the hobgoblins!
That's a hit. For 10. Alright.
Oof.
That hits.
Oh, right, they're ogres.
As you find a space between their shoddy plates of metal that serve as armor, describe how he dies.
I gut check him, and I jump up on top of him, and it just takes soon, and he start rammed into his throat.
Yeah. Blood seeps down his body, and he just collapses. And that is
And then
it for him.
Look at the other ones. Who's next?
Nice. That ogre is not. Madok takes a breath. He says... He doesn't say anything, he just walks over here, just super fucked up and bleeding. Tadias, it's your turn.
Yeah, well, he knows me. I'm running forward. I'm gonna kind of like dash off the wall and just kick this fool in the face.
Hell yeah. That's a miss.
Yeah. Alright, and as I miss, I'm gonna slide and just backflip and try to stab him in the eyeball.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Hits!
Alright.
10 damage.
18.
18! Alright, he dies as your radiant and magical dagger sinks into his eyeball. Falls away.
I'm gonna slash him out of the way, walk right next to Zachariel, and just as I kind of like let the dagger drop back into my belt, I'm gonna pull off the shark sword and just look at the ogres and be like, we don't have time for this. That'll be my turn.
Alright. The ogres don't really know that, so they're just gonna come down. This guy kind of squeezes into here, and he's gonna dash and just get to... Oh god, don't do that to the token! Oh no! Gets to here.
He's an oozy ogre.
Walking over bodies. That'll be his turn. Hobgoblin, dead. Stone Flame. And don't forget me! Comes out. And he gets to here. And he says, you know, I think I can use a trick I've been saving. And he takes his hammer and he slams it into the ground. And he's going to cast a spell. As you see the stonework just erupt and... Why isn't this spell save there? Saving throw. Oh, damn it. Hang on. Alright, for my fuck up, it'll be more. And just completely annihilates the stone wall, filling this area with erupted earth. So they're going to make some dex saves.
To be fair, I would have had to make a con save when I got hit with that.
It's true.
Shrapnel anyway.
It might all just be rubble at this point, as the earth opens up below these ogre kin.
It would have been 8.
Yeah. So dex. Nope. And half ogre. Dex. Yeah, no. So he dies, crumples. This one also dies, crumples. This one does not die, as he's just on all of this earthy rock. Let me get a template up for it. Oops. Oh boy, oh no. Okay. Square. Erupting Earth is a 20-foot square, right? Or is it a 30-foot? It's a 30-foot square. Pretty sure it's a 30-foot square. Yeah, that looks better. And he looks at Zachariel and says, was it you or the tool that made that wall? That's it.
This is me.
Ilaria, it's your turn.
So I am up now?
You are awake and alive.
Okay, I turn to Hums. I'm so glad to see you.
Just get in there and kill him.
Speak out.
You see this ogre amongst all of these corpses that aren't your allies. Or that might have been your allies.
I'm going to shoot at the ogre.
Alright. He's like trying to finagle himself through this rocky debris that has just erupted all around him.
And I'm going to use poisoned again.
Alright. That is a hit. And he fails to save. Go ahead and roll the damage. 15 piercing. He's super fucked up.
And what did we say the poison was?
The poison condition?
Probably till the start of your next turn.
Yeah, that's what it
Or
was.
is
Yeah,
Right.
it was going to be. I don't think he'll live that long, though, because you have another attack. Yeah, he doesn't live that long. He just slams right into his, like, jaw to skull, and he just stops moving.
That's it, because I don't see anybody else.
Yep.
Now the wall is gone. Is there anyone else in this hallway behind the wall that I can't?
Oh, yeah, let me get rid of that. A little bit of dynamic lighting. Wall. No, there aren't. And at this point, no other things are happening.
Oh, that was quite the resistance.
Glad you can join.
Tadai's gonna take a
About
knee
got out
as
of
like
control.
Tadai's gonna take a knee as like the steam from his suit turns off and his wings turn off and he practically just falls down against the wall. No, that was not well executed. Well, where are your flame friends, Mr. Archaeomental?
Touch it. Runs up to Tadias, touches him, says here.
Save it. We need it for
Mm,
the mage. I'm gonna touch myself and heal 8.
Says,
The
heal
mage is
yourself
gone.
15 more.
well, she probably ran back to the room. It's that room
They
with...
wouldn't let her in.
No, it was the room... you might have seen it. It was the room with the red door.
The one we don't have the other half of the key for.
I think you do.
We do have the other half key. Hands both halves to Zachariel.
Oh. Well, we probably shouldn't face her right now. You all need to rest.
Agreed.
Do we have time to wait?
I don't think we have time not to wait.
Harry kind of slowly comes up, shaking like a leaf, utterly terrified. He says, they came... They killed Baden. And he goes to his knees and he's just like 1,000-yard stare. So I
Harry.
think... Oh, go on.
They said something about the forest.
He looks up.
What did they mean?
He says, let me look at my notes real quick. Does Harry know? That can't be it. Let's see here. Should be that one. Oh, he looks up and he says, I don't know. I mean, I know they're in the forest, and we saw them doing something, digging something into the ground. And then they captured us.
I'm starting to think you may want to look into a different profession.
He starts nodding. And then he looks at Madik, who's like on his behind, just like starting to bandage up his wounds. He says, "Well, you're in fourth stride, right?"
Yes.
I might move there.
Thought you could do.
So, are you guys gonna take a short rest?
I feel like we have to.
It's up to you. Okay. Where are you gonna take it? Ooh,
Can we go back to the to his friend's place?
Where?
But there's plenty of empty cells now.
It's true. This hallway has been sort of decently safe, except when you're on the outside.
Stoneflame, why were you holding that till last?
He says, "I like hitting things with my hammer better, but it seemed like we needed to get the job done faster, so I just decided to, do it."
Okay, alright.
Let's take 5. Because it's the middle of the session, it's a good pausing point. And I need to use the bathroom. Okay. So, where do you guys go to have a sit?
I'm guessing either in one of these cells or back with Toiler. My god.
He toils and makes.
Is that name kind of a bitch to pronounce? Because I can change it so that it's not annoying.
That's right.
Alright. In my head, when I say it, it reminds me like that cry that Ganondorf does in Smash when he does a smash attack. Doria!
Yeah!
When he does a down smash. Doria!
Ah, that one. Gotcha.
But Madik does pipe up and say, I think that we might have, or you might have damn near killed everything in here.
We did it together. Let's not forget the sacrifices that your brothers have made.
He nods, and he kind of like peers around the corner. I'd like to bury them when we get out of here.
I'll help you.
Thank you.
As will I.
He says, I think the only thing we have to worry about. He looks around. He says, Did you kill their," and then he makes air quotes, "prophet?"
The one that ran away.
She might have got the prick in the ass with about that. I don't know.
And Stoneflame pipes up. Where does Token go? Oh, it's over here. Stoneflame pipes up and he's just like, I mean, if she comes by, I'll have seen her threaten me with or fire. And I'm like rock. Fire doesn't do anything.
You seem
That
to
is-
be more than rock.
He looks at Hum and he says, I like you, small one.
I like you, big one.
He gives you a smile. And then he looks to Zachary and says, well, what were you about to say? Somebody said something that got talked over. What was it?
Nothing.
Okay. It says, I don't know if you're about to sit here and take a breather. I can just look around. I feel fine.
So do I.
Aren't you lucky?
Safer in a room?
He says, oh wait, what did you say? What did Illyria say?
Wouldn't we be safer in a room?
Probably out of the way, and he comes over here and he knocks on the wall here and he says, they've got the rooms in here with a bed. That one, that one, that one. He points at these 4 doors here.
Well, let's use those.
And they're open. And let me actually get rid of the dynamic lighting. Oh no, my dinner is making me burp. You can't run D&D like this. You see desks with these tomes open on them. And if you decide to rifle through the pages, you find... Is Delia not camera? Wait a second. Oh. You find that these are like prayer books, that it has nothing in it but just language exalting the powers of fire. More cultish tripe.
Take my arm and just kind of slide it all off and then lay on the desk bed.
There you go. And
I'm gonna yell out. Did anybody bother checking anybody for information on that?
I killed them all.
Sorry, I mean, any items?
Hum just falls into the bed and falls asleep.
power nap. Yeah, so, hold on. I didn't say you complete your rest.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, Harry also comes in and just kind of slumps against the wall. Ada comes in here, slumps against the wall. And, Turlier walks over. He makes light. Why aren't you making light? They fucking... And people that made this... Shaking my head. What's going on with... Stand by. Delia, do you have vision?
What?
Does your token have vision?
I think so.
What the
I can
hell?
see.
What's going on? There we go, okay. Turlier walks in. He says, wow. You seem to have had quite a scuffle. Whoa. Back, looks at Zachriel. He says, so how much of that was your doing?
We work together.
He smiles, he says, yeah, you are someone. I know who I'm talking to. He's back. Says, are you just taking a breather?
Yes, some of us have sustained injuries. We would like to be in the best shape possible to finish.
Good. He walks back to his forge. He says, don't call on me.
Wait,
stop
before he
that hammer.
leaves,
Oh, yeah?
can I ask him, you don't have anything that'll help us heal, do you?
He raises his shoulders and says, I can only really heal imperfections in metal and other minerals. I'm afraid I can't help you that way. He says, but maybe you'll find something on one of the higher-ranking cultists that you've put down. He starts walking back.
Alright, you folks rest up. I'm gonna go look around.
I'll help since a short rest wouldn't do anything for me anyway.
Did you already spend your arcane recovery?
Yep.
Alrighty.
And all my hit dice, so.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, go ahead and resolve your short rest. Zachariel and Delia, over this hour, nothing really comes out to mess with you. But, Delia, from the south, you do hear what sounds like, faint whooshes of flame and fire, but nothing seems to come out at you. Oh, I need to remove the... And the wall of fire goes away. The silence spell's also gone, so let me just get rid of all that stuff. On the Razor Blast corpse... Well, actually, no, not on the Razor Blast. On the Flame Wrath, you do find... you find some money. You find 8 gold. And a small vial of red fluid. That is, the glass is shaped to look like a flame. But when you give it a taste, you realize that it's just a healing potion. On, the priests... Oh, they're burned. Never mind, you don't find anything on those guys. You get a healing potion out of this.
Are the priests burnt? I thought they were immune to fire.
The priests aren't immune to fire. The flame wraths are. And the flaming priests down here got tossed into the lava. So they're charred by now.
Here you go, Tadias.
You cut out there, Miles.
I said give it to someone else.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
Does Valora have, like, hit dice?
She does. Hold on, let me...
I hate how her sheet is set up.
Well, it's because it's a stat block. It's a monster block.
That's what he looks at all the time.
So, she has 3 d8s to use. I'm gonna have to edit these later, but I'll say that, Valora can have... Here, let me just add this real quick. There you go. For now, she'll have 5 hit dice. And they work like yours. So, the whole thing about only half coming back on a long rest, etc. It looks like she's full, though.
Well, we have a way around that now anyway, so...
Wait, what? Did you do something?
No, somebody healed her up. I think Hum actually healed her before this whole thing started.
Here we go, short rest. Oh, sorry. I just saw you added it to her.
No, I put it on her stat block.
Yeah, on her sheet.
I did, but it like as a feature thing. But yeah, the short rest goes by. Well, that hit. That was a good roll for healing. So was that one.
At the end of my short rest, I'm gonna kind of pop in the other room and check on the area.
clear. It's
Do what you're
fine.
doing, Zach.
Are you well, Monik?
Oh yeah. Did he roll hit dice last time? Oh no, somebody healed him. Yeah, let me. Yeah, he has hit dice. Let's do that. He is going to try to get back 3d8 plus 6. Whoa. Alright, Monik. What the fuck? Oh, that's times. Shit. Okay, well.
Nice.
I hit the wrong
More
button.
powerful than all of us.
I hit the wrong button. That'd be an interesting.
You know the rolls just add 6 to that.
Yep. Yeah. 19. Alright. He looks a little bit better. But he,
Well, I mean, all of his friends are dead, so he's probably emotionally not here.
Sure. Yeah, he's just kind of staring. He says, I don't know how useful I'll be in a fight.
Well, you have suffered a great loss, so perhaps just defend yourself and don't do anything reckless.
He nods. He says, what did you call that? He says, what did you guys have a conversation about the way shields? Did you mention
I did
them at
with
all?
you, Dick.
Ah, right.
And you did
Right.
told him that
Okay.
about the new way of life.
Yeah, he looks up and he says, tell me about this new way of life.
Well, you see this emblem here, and I point to my, like, the clasps on my cloak.
Right.
This is the emblem of the Way Shields. We're mercenaries who help people. We do jobs for coin in the benefit of people, rather than raiding villages and attacking people, or taking hostages, slaves.
What do you escort people or something?
Yeah, we do escorts. If, say, a band of goblins has taken over a town or stolen some children, we get them, no offense.
He chuckles. He says, where I'm from, there's not much unity between our different kin.
Okay, well, Fire Stride is a place where everyone... Fourth Stride is a place where everyone is welcome. We have a very diverse population when you think about it.
Starts nodding. He says, I think I can get used to that. What was your name again?
Zachriel.
Zachariel. He raises his hand to like shake yours because he's on his butt.
Grasp him by the forearm.
He grasps back, shakes.
I will miss you, Dick.
He says, he was an excellent fighter.
But now you get to live on for him and have your free will.
Yeah, taking this job was probably the worst mistake we've made.
Listen,
He looks up at you. He's listening.
don't weigh yourself down on the negatives in life. You have to look forward to creating a brighter new day. If you had to attack us, I don't want to be boastful, but you've seen what we just did.
He chuckles a little bit. You can definitely see what Yedick was talking about. Yes. I just need a few moments. But then, carve a new path ahead.
Yes, that's the spirit. And if we make it through here and we get to a chance where we can sleep, I'll cook you a very good meal.
I'll hold you to that.
They're broing out in the corner. I'm just gonna tap Larry on the shoulder and say, "You all right?"
Yeah, that rest helped a lot.
I want to apologize. I acted rashly. I didn't expect him to.
That wall was something.
I should have been
I
there.
thought pulled them back. No, it's okay. You guys had a lot going down there. I had help.
You call out to us the next time something happens like that. We can't be everywhere. We can't know everything. And I
But I did call.
know, and I came as fast as I could, and you see what happened. I was just worried. I'm happy you're alright.
I'm happy all you guys are okay too.
Nothing's gonna kill Zachary ever.
You shouldn't say that.
It's bad luck.
I look at Zachary. I look at my dick.
Oh, love it.
There is a difference between the amount of damage you two take. I'm just saying and pointing at Zachary. I don't think I've ever seen him fall down. I got beat up by a crab once. It's just the reality of things.
I came very close that time that I was taking all the javelins from the knolls.
What about in the swamp?
Oh yeah, the swamp. You know what? We don't talk about the swamp.
He was
Right.
being slightly ingested. That's different from being unconscious and at the whim of our enemies.
Wait,
Are we talking about the froggy myth? Because that was great.
wait,
No,
what,
that didn't happen.
wait, what are you talking about? What happened?
Actually, we should bring in your friend. I yelled down as I told her, we have a story if you want to hear it about your boy
Don't
Zachary.
lie. I'm telling you, it was great. There was this huge frog in it.
We got
Zachary.
more important things to take care of.
I'm
No,
turning
we
to
have
Zachary.
time.
And
Plenty of
then
I'm so sorry I brought this up.
Hum just keeps telling Stoneflame the story over Zachriel's protest.
He's like laughing and guffawing at it, and he says, "Oh, did you cut out from its innards?"
I did actually.
Good job.
It
Good
was-
job.
It was quite magnificent.
It was
very
embarrassing
interesting
and
when his
then
hair is
amazing.
slimed down, you know. Very slick.
He says,
I don't know if you've ever been inside of a frog, but it's not great.
He was so shiny.
That swamp doesn't sound appealing either."
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure if you stick with us, we'll be back there.
You are going to stick with us, right?
Hmm.
Hum gives him the
We know a
big,
fellow
happy
Goliath
eyes.
who lives nearby.
His face brightens a bit, and he says, "I haven't seen one of my kind for several months."
His name is Marshal Grobash.
Grobash.
Gorbash is great.
I look forward to meeting him. Perhaps we can do traditional Goliath games.
Is that just
Right.
you just beat the shit out of each other? Or?
Well, not just fighting, no, it's feats of strength. Moving
Oh,
huge objects.
Oh,
oh.
that would be interesting to see.
Well, did you see the gut check I did on that ogre?
Was he there for that? Did he get up the stairs by that
I think
point?
he was running up as an
Oh, okay. He says,
after it.
I saw the ogre flat on its butt, but not, sorry, I keep going back in these accents. But not the gut check. It sounds magnificent.
It's okay. Anyway, we should probably get the hell out of here. And by get out of here, I mean go. Why am I going to his accent?
I don't know. It's very infectious. Sometimes it happens it happened with some of the cultists. Sometimes they started talking in my. Anyway, yes.
We should get out of here, but we may want to deal with the Red Room.
Probably in your best interest.
Let's go kill the chicken tiefling.
All right. Where's the Red Room? How do we get back there?
He says he starts walking into the hall, and he points down south, and he says, well, if you haven't been down that way, it's the hallway on the other side, and go down and then hang. Hold on, I have to orient myself.
Well, we were at a red door. I don't know if there's more than one.
Oh no, there's just one. It's their special private room.
We actually that hallway down there on the other side of the forge area. We actually snuck by that when we were coming through.
interesting.
As they're walking away, can I ask Torley or something, actually?
Sure.
I kind of lean down and say, hey, you wouldn't happen to have, like, an heirloom, an artifact, something from Zachariel's old life, would you? Something I could take as a souvenir?
He looks up at you, kind of indignantly, and he says, if I had one of his possessions from his palace on the Plane of Fire, I wouldn't give it to a random stranger, no offense. We just met.
It's not for me. It's for him.
Oh.
See, I have an ability to look back in time slightly, see when things were created. I might be able to tell him a little bit of his past self.
He thinks for a moment, and he says, I have something. You'll have to let me get back to you on that, because I love the idea, but I needed to think it out.
Alright, we'll just say that we kind of like shake hands about something and I walk away.
Alright.
Start doing.
Well, the fire elemental's gone. All these corpses.
Hey, Tolia here.
Hey!
Could you do us a favor? As my accent is sliding everywhere. Could you gather up the corpses of our fallen comrades, the hobgoblins, for when we return? We're going to take them with us. Proper burial.
Honorable, honorable as always. Yes, I can do this. He starts walking back to his forge. He says, I'm getting a pair of forceps. If I touch them, they'll burn.
Thank you. All right. Say, Stoneflame, when you have tattoos glow, what is that?
He says, he looks down and he like does the thing where his elbows are bent and his hands are like splayed open, and he looks down and he says, oh, well, it's part of the ability that I received. I can channel some of my rage, and it extrudes as heat, and it makes me more durable for a moment.
That's kind of cool. Is that why you could run across the lava?
He says, oh no, I can do that all the time, watch. He walks down the stairs, he just steps on the lava. And then he lifts up his boot, and you can see that, like, it's just his foot, no sole, and he just wiggles his toes. Yeah, I haven't found a pair of boots for that yet, but, yeah, these are okay.
Well, they make it look like you're wearing boots.
I like to mess with people that way. He walks back. He says, we go in or what?
Yeah, let's go smash.
Alright. Give me a hot second.
Traitor!
What?
He
No, you
sees.
still have the...
What do you see?
What the hell is that thing?
Okay, hang on a second. What's actually on the layer? The layer, because there's like, oh, he's still there. He's supposed to be on the GM layer. Okay.
No,
Looking, yeah. No, looking across and into this room. So here's what you see. Let me scroll the damn thing down. Hang on. Oh no. Okay, so what you can see is actually the drawing first. So you see what looks like lines that are like a light with flame, just sort of flickering and sort of fading before your eyes in the shape of a pyramid, a D4. But you don't from where you are, you can't see that below it.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Tadias. What do you make of that? I just point down the hall.
Like, can I make a check to see if this is some religious thing?
You can, and Delia can too if she sees it. And it would be Arcana, actually.
Oh, Arcana. That is a much different modifier for me.
All right. Tadias, you had that book for Primordial, didn't you, or for Ignan?
Yeah. Never
Partly.
mind, Zachariel. I'll get lessons again.
Well, there's a passage.
Yeah.
There's a passage in it that mentioned, and seeing this, it comes back to your memory. There's a passage in it about snakes with arms and flame, like heads of like this tinderling flame, that could, as a group of 4, escape from the material plane into the plane of fire, making a one-way portal.
Ah.
But it only lasts for a short amount of time.
What does Zachariah say? I think that is where the Sea of Fire is. It's, a one-way.
Hot?
It's hot, yes.
Well, let's not go that way, I guess.
No, I don't think I do well.
Well, you know it's hot, so you're halfway there.
I kind of look at myself covered in soot from all the fireballs and everything. I'm like, I'm pretty done with all of this. I'm not going to lie.
I think I'd do pretty well in it, says Stoneflame.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't get to meet the Goliath in town.
True. But maybe later. When you go back. I mean, you're going back, right?
Back to town, yes.
No, back to the plane of fire. You are that, what did they call it? Zamanu, right?
I was. Larry, are you coming?
Thinking about it.
You just want to stay here forever?
The pyramid
There's
is so
time.
mesmerizing.
Just think of the giant stage.
I'm pretty
It's not
sure.
here.
Do you check over there, Hum?
No, I was.
Okay. I mean, okay. All right. You see the hallway before you. It seems empty, and it's eerily quiet.
It's very quiet here, except for that pinging.
Oh shit, that's really not there. I should find a better one for this. Let me see.
Who is working on a forge? Door there!
I had to make new forceps. Hold on. Let me get you a better one. Don't move anymore. Maybe just dungeon. Generic dungeon 3. Actually, generic dungeon 1's probably the better one. Copy link address.
Can't do generic Dungeon 2 Electric Boogaloo?
It's not on the results. I'm too
Damn.
lazy to go for it, so.
It was too funky fresh.
It's too funky fresh. Alright. That's a bit better, actually. Alright. Yeah, so you see firelight down here, Zachriel. And it seems like a lot brighter than it was before.
Down where? Down here?
Down south.
Someone's lit a fire.
At this point, your fire immunity is gone, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Give me a second here. Oh, I get to just get out of all of these character sheets. It's amazing. And you hear the sound of roaring flame as you cross into this intersection.
Sounds dangerous.
You're right. Well, it's never stopped us before.
I like the sound of that. Yeah, so you see standing on top of these forges are smaller fire elementals. and they turn their attention to you. But they don't move yet. You know, I bet when we get into the room proper, they're just going to swarm.
That's a good point. I will say in Primordial to them, hey, we come in peace. We're here to set you free of your foundry bonds.
Okay, give me a second. You hear back in Ignan. We serve the eternal flame. Who are you?
I am the adversary.
When you cross the threshold, we will attack.
Do you want to give up your life so easily?
Says, it is our part in serving the great conflagration and his prophet. Probably said configuration wrong, but whatever.
Yeah, that's right. That's fine. Well, what if you didn't serve him anymore? What would you do? What if the great flame was sundered?
You cannot quelch Imix.
I am Zaman Rule, and it is my destiny to quelch Imix. And with that, I will take a step forward.
Roll initiative.
A 4.
Not understand any of that.
Previous? Damn it. How do you go back? Alright, well.
You can never go back, only forward.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Alright. Well, then give me a second.
I'm just happy I haven't had to take any left.
What was that?
Just happy I haven't had to take any left turns in it. This thing's murdering me everywhere.
Alright. Need to roll their initiative. And then I need to roll Stone Flame's initiative. Alright. You're up. You see them start to spring toward your buddy Zachriel.
I'm gonna step right underneath Zachriel, and between his legs, I'm going to aim Chance Chimes and ring them out.
Ooh. Alright. And don't forget you can affect the result of it. Ooh. And you might want to.
And I do.
Let's get that sheet up real quick.
Let's do that.
So right now you can do a d8 and add or subtract that result. So let's see. Yeah. You don't want to fall up and then prone. Five. What's 2 plus 5? I'm dumb. 7?
7.
You gain a +2 bonus to your dexterity score for a minute. So you feel lighter on your feet. That's not bad. That's your action. What's your bonus action, if any?
I am going to... Has it been long enough to use my ring again? Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action, Vicious Mockery.
Alright. On the fire elemental?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to tell him, you will die to something.
You'll die to what?
Zaban Rule, that's his name, right?
Yep. You can't tell, but there's a mental pain in the fire elemental. Alright. This one is going to... Shit. Of course. Alright, stand by. Give me a second. When you link to HP for NPCs and you have their tokens, it does it for everything. So I need to, like,
Nice.
link it to none. Motherfucker. Okay. This one here bum rushes towards Zachriel. And is going to attack with a touch. 13.
That's missed.
It's a miss. Oh man, they rolled bunched. Alright. Well, since you crossed the threshold, it's gonna come in. Touch. Nope.
Yes.
This one that Hum affected gets here has flanking. Nope.
Yes.
Illyria.
I'm gonna shoot at the one next to right there.
Alright. You find a good spot between...
I kind of get over to Tadias a little bit and shoot down the middle.
Kind of crouch a little bit to give her arm space.
That is a miss. As the arrow skitters, that's a hit. For 12 piercing magic damage. As it looks down the hall. Alright, this one going to come through and try to attack Zachriel. 16. 18?
Yes.
Miss.
Yes.
Alright, Stone Flame rocks his... Where'd your sheet go? Oh. Rocks his hammer. Ah! Barely hits. Catching for... I think his thing isn't actually magic, so it's gonna be 7 damage. And then he swings again. Misses. These guys are squirrely. Zachriel.
Alright, I will go for the same one that they were going for.
Alright,
With a Sunni.
that's it. 10 bludgeoning. Ooh, and a critical.
That's going to be a brutal attack.
Alright. He's dead. Without the brutal.
Alright. So I didn't need to use brutal.
Wait, what was the D8 plus 8 there? In your critical. You got like a D8 plus 8.
What the fuck?
Tank plus your level or something? Accidental?
No, it's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be...
So it's 15. He's not dead.
I don't even know how that would have happened.
Well, you can use your brutal if you still want to.
Yeah, I've done.
Alright. That's enough. He is dead. He fizzles out into nothing. Delia.
Can I get a ray of frost in on that one?
Yeah, you can aim between Stoneflame's legs. Miss Gnome.
Hell yeah.
Best part about it being
Hit.
a gnome.
You chill him violently for 9 cold. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Tadias.
And I got banged in our last fight. I don't feel like running into them, so I'm just gonna move a little bit closer and chuck a dagger at this one between the two boys. Or Hum's head.
Alright.
Yep.
Oh, Zachriel. You actually take fire damage from that guy. So,
Yeah, how much?
That much, halved.
5.
That is a hit. Who are you going for, this guy?
The one on the left, yeah.
Alright. 15 hits for 11.
Then I will throw... I think I had just a normal dagger, too. Yeah, keep it metal.
Alright. That's a hit.
And this will be half damage.
It sure will. Alright.
And I guess in the swirling fire, I find a weak spot and throw another dagger.
Alright. That's a hit. For 4... Oh shit. 7. Alright. This one chilled and like the weapons are just like knocking away parts of his flame and he's losing consistency. Hum, it's your turn. You have an extra to hit. Because of your dex is up now.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I am going to go ahead and use my Mercure against this guy.
I will say, before you decided to do that, you did see the flames jump off of the fire elemental when Zachariel struck it with his shovel and it hit him. But you are in a kind of interesting situation because you're within 5 feet of an enemy, so if you use a ranged attack, you'll be doing it with disadvantage.
Right. So she's gonna aim at this one here
Okay.
with her bow.
Alrighty. Roll again. Because you have disadvantage because this guy's close.
No,
If
this one here.
if any creature hostile to you is within 5 feet, all your ranged attacks, yeah. Nice. For that 8 damage. And
And she's gonna use her psychic blade.
and it dies. Fizzles into nothing. Alright. Good show. This fire elemental is going to move in and attempt to attack Zachariel again. 22! And you're on fire!
Hey!
For 10 fire. Its ally. You're still on fire! For 6 more fire. 3. Valyria.
Okay, I'm going to the one next to Zachariel.
Alright. Still as flamey as when the combat started. That is a hit. Jesus. 22 and... okay. As you shoot these 2 arrows, this energy, this green energy just sort of spreads out and it just sort of interacts with the fire elemental and it just sort of captures it into like this sparkling ball, and you almost see like vestige images of leaves and trees, and it just disappears. That one's gone too. Stone Flame. Alright, almost done. He's going to attempt to whack. 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 It's both times. Dealing 5 and then... What's half of 16? 8?
Yes.
Bang. Alright. Zachariel, it's your turn.
Alright, Mike. I'm gonna stow Suni.
You stow Suni.
Place my hand on the shoulder of this fire elemental.
It hurts.
Yep. And
Oh yeah, you take
Primordial.
damage.
Yeah, I'm doing this on purpose.
I know, but you actually take damage from the being on fire, so you take 2 fire damage. Okay.
And I will say in Primordial, join me, and together we can break the oppression that Imix has over your people.
Roll
Over
a...
our people.
Yeah. Roll a persuasion check. Not only with advantage, but with... Roll a d20 plus 5. As you channel your old life as Zaman rule.
So you just want me to roll a regular d20 plus 5?
Yep, but advantage, so take the better of 2. What the fuck is 17 plus 5? I'm done.
22.
It's more than 20. Alright.
22.
The fire elemental, like, you can see humanoid features. You can basically see the soul of this creature looking back at you, as instead of attacking it, you lay your hand on it, and kind of just looks at you, and Enignan says, "I understand," and stands down.
Everyone stand down.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna move and use my action to pat his fires off.
Alright.
Maybe you should prioritize you next time, big guy.
Remember, Tadice, at the end of the day, these elementals are not in their own mind. We must save them.
Neither are you if you can stand there on fire, literally.
The fire elemental looks around, and it looks different now. It looks like the flames are a little less orange, a little less sort of, a little less orange, and a little more bright, a little more yellow, a little more white, and says, "The Prophet of Imix is in the room there," gestures to this door here. Says, "She is powerful."
Yeah, but we have this guy, and I point to Stoneflame.
Alright. Give me a hot second. Wait, what? Yeah, no. One moment. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And you already got the Squirtle and the Pidgey too, right?
What?
Because you got
No,
Squirt and
We had to go back and... No. We had to go back and talk to them, but we came through the portal. I got Squirt and the rock guy. That was...
Oh, so you got Geodude. So you got
Yeah.
and Squirtle and Geodude. Is Elemental Poke Trainer a class? I would expect that into it.
I think it's gonna become one. I think.
Alright, I'm ready to go. So what do you guys do?
I'm gonna sit on this bellow.
Alright, friends. The fight ahead of us is very challenging, as it seems. We may not survive this one. But
Do my best.
we march towards a greater goal. I should have taken the keen leader feat. Inspiring leader.
I don't think you have the charisma for it. Oh, you do
I
actually.
should have allocated better.
You have an ability score increase at 12th level, so, you know. Actually, at 10th.
It still won't get me there. I think you need 13.
No, you have 12.
I have 8 charisma.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, my bad.
The dump.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
I persuade people entirely too much for having a.
You have a 20 charisma bard backing you.
True. Big true. Alright. Friends, I don't know if we'll survive this, but we'll give it our best. And worst case scenario, I want you all to flee if I fall.
I'm not leaving you. I'll fight to my last breath.
Alright.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
Would I be able to give Zachriel my Thunderwave crystal?
Yes,
He could use it?
that's why they exist. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna give my Thunderwave crystal to Zachriel, because he's gonna be up there in the fray, and I'm gonna say, when you get up close to her, break this crystal, and it'll cast Thunderwave.
What's Thunderwave do?
Makes big boom. Lots of
I like
damage.
it.
Zachro kind of. Oh no! Tadai's just kind of looking at Zachro, kind of winks at Delia, as he knows a little bit of arcane. Big boom, like it, yes. Do you want these darts? I still got 2 more. Kind of hold them up.
Keep them. I've got plenty to go on.
Say, Stoneflame, you've seen this woman. Does she wear armor?
The entire time you were talking, by the way, Stoneflame was just petting the fire elemental like it's nothing. She has the robes, and I think I did see some studded leather armor on her.
Yeah, okay, well. I was gonna give you this sword to use, but it's probably no good with armor.
I mean, I've got my hammer. I can just hit her really hard.
Okay, well, you do that. Hit very hard.
So, as Tadias, as you look down the hallway there, you see this blot of darkness, and you can tell immediately that this is magical darkness.
Like in here?
Yeah. This.
No, I didn't know the door was open.
The door is open, and... Oh, wait, are you... Well, you're about to see it anyway.
Yeah, we're about to open the door.
Well, it's actually hanging open.
I'll just kind of lightly push it open and see the magical dark.
You see this blot, and you can't see past it with your your angelic dark vision, and you're able to surmise that it is magical darkness. And you can hear a faint voice from within.
What is the voice?
It's barely audible. You can't really make it out. You'd have to get closer.
We're not going to see for a little bit.
It's pretty dark in there. What's going on?
Magic.
Foul magics.
It's pretty pedestrian, but either way.
Alright, so do you guys venture in?
Wait, we won't be able to see each other. I'm gonna take some rope out of my pack, I tie it around my waist, and I start handing it backwards.
Okay.
At least we'll know each other.
I mean, we tried this once before and didn't work out too well for me.
Oh, you're right. Okay, bad idea.
Just yell. Just yell at each other, says Stoneflame.
There we go.
Let's just hold on each other's belts.
I'll go first with the shield raised, so... And,
Delia and I will pull up the rear so that
Sorry.
no one has to reach down to our belt.
wait a second, we forgot a very crucial idea.
Delia get on Valora's back.
Wait,
What's your name?
He says, what was one of his fucking titles? God damn
I
it.
was just gonna call him Chad.
You already have a Chad in this game, though.
You can call him Char.
Char.
Charmander.
Well, he says, I don't have a name.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Well, you need a name.
Wait, you understood that?
He did not understand that.
I didn't understand it.
Says he doesn't have a name, gang.
Right.
What will we name him? Quickly. Blaze. Char. I say to him, how about Char?
Whatever you desire, resilient ember. I will answer to Char.
Do you feel like you want to fight this prophet, or would you like to stay here?
I would not do any good for you. She is immune to fire.
Okay, you stay here, and if we come back, you'll come with us. If we don't come back, I suggest running. I think there's a gateway open to the plane of fire.
I understand.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Char.
He doesn't respond to that exactly. Alright. So you guys enter the darkness?
We enter the range of disadvantage.
Alright. As you guys enter the darkness, and you're still in the darkness, it's just, you know.
Blinded. Dark.
Hang on a second, what the fuck? Okay. Let me just move some dudes. Move you guys in there a little bit more. Do. You enter the darkness, Illyria?
Sorry, I grabbed
Yep.
her instead of me.
So as you guys walk through, you hear the voice of a woman. Master Imix, greatest flame of all, grant the power to destroy these invaders, to please your master. And you guys walk more in. And then, as you sort of breach the other side, just as you're about to breach the other side, you hear this woman's voice cry out. Elder Elemental I invoke your name! I need your assistance! And you hear this sort of... You know the sound effect they use in movies where like the bass drops? Like boom! Just before some shit's about to happen. So, Zachariel, as you cross the threshold into the light of this room, you see Vanifer. I'm just describing it for now, I haven't dragged you yet. You see Vanifer on her knees in front of this altar, and swirling mass of this purple flame starts appearing, mixed with this dark color, it's black, but it's like beyond that. It's absorbing light almost. And then you see what looks like in the very center of it, some sort of humanoid eye. And I need everyone to roll initiative as I get this musics.
Yeah.
Did Dice roll really low again? Oh.
He rolled the best score in golf.
Okay. This will definitely be the last combat of the night, but I think we'll be able to get through it. Turn.
Oh, good choice.
Oh, it did sound climactic. Lucky break. And then her. Oh shit. Alright, well, she turns to Zachariel as he leaves the darkness. And she stands, and what can she do? She is going to say... Let me turn that down for myself, because it's kind of loud. Hang on. Alright. Oh. She'll point at you, and she'll say, "Forgive me, Imix." And you see this orb appear in her hand as she launches a spell at you. Ooh. You are hit with 12 points of acid damage.
Ooh.
And that's her turn. Illyria, it's your turn. You hear combat starting.
I'm gonna go through.
Alright, hang on, let me drag you there. Well, at this point, she'll just drop it, so give me a second. I'll just get rid of the dynamic lighting. Alright. Do what you do.
I'm gonna run up next to Zachariel. I'm going to take 2 shots at her
Alright.
using poisoned arrows.
Alright.
You forgot to loop the song, Mike.
No, just...
Oh,
there's a beat of silence at the end.
Got it, dip.
It misses after seeing this weird... Ooh.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Wow.
That's unfortunate. Anything else?
I still have an inspiration. Can I use that?
Yes, you can. Please, use your inspiration.
Does that mean I do get an advantage?
It means you get to reroll. Mm-hmm. That is a hit. $18 piercing. Hum.
I'm gonna move back.
Okay. As Illyria feels...
I'm just gonna run forward and get right up next to Zach.
Alright.
And she is going to do 2 charges from the magic missile.
Alrighty. Give me a hot second here. Alright, Delia, as you shoot this magic missile at her, you watch as she casts a spell. She makes a quick arcane gesture, and a bead of force shows up and just all around her body. She casts shield. And your magic missile does nothing. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, Zachriel.
Alright, I'm going to charge.
Charge!
Dash to get to her, so I'll use my bonus action to second wind.
Alrighty. She gnashes her teeth, and as you approach, you see her draw a dagger from her side. And I can show you what the dagger looks like.
Hear that, today is a new dagger.
I'm gonna post it into the chat. Actually, wait, I can just do something else. Hang on. I can move all of this to notes so that you don't see it yet. Cut. Copy. Or paste, rather. Alright, there we go. Show players. Looks like that.
Sexy.
And you watch, you see like sparks shing along, or just like cascade along the edge of it. All right, Delia.
Okay, I'm gonna move. And I'm gonna use my last spell slot to cast Shatter.
On. Oh, I see. On all these things. All right. Yeah. Evocation. Okay. So let me do a roll here. Not enough. All right, 14. Minus that, and then for Vanifer, Constitution does save. It's gonna be 7. All right. He's not in the combat. All right. This humanoid eye next to Vanifer goes to Zachriel, and you watch as it enters Zachriel's head. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Holy fuck. Alright. You just make it. I think. Wait a minute. Yeah, you... Oh, wait! Oh, never mind. It's gonna be the same. It's not a wisdom save. It's an int save. But it would have been the same modifier. You save. As you feel this thing assault your mind with the same sort of mental assault that came from Vanifer before, but it's different, and it seems like it's from somewhere else. But you shake it off. Stoneflame charges in. Ah! Ha-ha! Gets to here. Not so far. Ah! Ah. He looks disappointed. Tadias, it's your turn.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm going to use my belt to Zephyr Strike.
Alright.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to make the ranged attack with Rezier against her, because the eyeball looks incorporeal, right?
The area around it looks incorporeal, but like you see like what looks like a solid eyeball.
I think I go for the eyeball. I'm going to throw it at the eyeball.
Alright. It hits.
Yeah.
Alright, it is not down.
And what does the Zephyr damage roll?
Oh. Oh, it's a D8.
1d8. Ah, what'd I do? I think I have a button for this. So.
Just type it in.
I use my exploit.
Oh, okay. Alright. The dagger hits true, and you watch as the energy that was around the eyeball just sort of starts to fizzle away, but when it disappears, Rezier just drops to the ground and doesn't return to you.
Well, fun thing about that, I have 30 feet of extra movement thanks to using my attack. So I'm going to rush up right where she is, grab this dagger, and stab her with it.
When you grab the dagger, it hurts, and you're going to take some damage. Actually, make a con save.
I can't. This one.
Alright, so you'll take half of this. Which, even less because it's necrotic.
Yeah, so 3?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're up in Vanifer's face.
Grit my teeth through the pain and just kind of stab down, and it was like, it's over! And that's this button.
That's a hit. Oh wait, no, she has shield up, so it's a miss.
Dang, Rathseal.
Alright. Vanifer looks away and says, I need more assistance! But she's going to attack. Yeah. So she goes for you, Tadias.
Yeah, fair enough.
For 26 to hit. 9 piercing,
Yeah, that'll do it.
7 fire. And then she slashes at Zachriel. For another 26. And that's her turn. Illyria.
Okay, when I hit her, she was getting damaged.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna get up again. I'm going to... Now I can call upon Watosi
And give
to
yourself
guide my
advantage.
aim
Yeah.
and give my advantage.
Yep.
Oh, she's poisoned from last time.
Did she...
You missed both your shots.
No, she
No,
hit
I
one.
hit the second.
But
Oh, yeah, that's right.
did she save? I don't remember.
At least she rolled it. Because I think we rolled the 2 1s and we never did it.
Alright, give me a second.
Con
Save. Oh wow, okay, she was actually poisoned. Okay. Then... where did the thing go? So, here are her disadvantaged attacks. 17 on Tadias.
That misses.
Alright. 18 on Zachriel.
That misses.
Alright, go ahead and remove that damage.
I would have reposted that.
Okay, go ahead and repost it.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. It's your turn still, Illyria.
Okay, so advantage. If I use another poisoned arrow, it'll do the same thing.
No,
Next round?
she can't actually be poisoned like that again. I think we wrote that up.
Okay.
Alright. That shield's not going to be enough. Go ahead and roll your damage. Wow.
And
37. Okay.
I'm going to use one of Altosi's Fury.
Alright. Oh shit, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, is this like a smite? What is this?
It's a smite. It's like a...
God.
It's one of
The
the
crit?
the one
Oh,
time
God.
the one time things she got. She got 3 of them. I think she's used like a
I'm
few.
now down to 1.
No, this is your
Right.
last one. You've used 2.
No, I've
Makes
only
it-
used 1. I have 2 left.
You used one in the last combat.
No, I didn't.
No, she didn't. I asked if it was doubled, if it was crit.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll that d6 again, because I think I did say that. Or, I mean, it's damage dice, so yeah.
Yeah, you need to roll that again. Good God.
Roll the... which one?
The d6
66
is...
again.
The 66 again?
Yeah,
As
you
it's-
crit.
you
get to
crit.
double it.
Crit.
Alright. Let's see here.
Damn.
Vanifer, the tiefling and prophet of fire, cries out in the pain of bodily trauma and the agony of regret. Her body erupts in a pyre of flame, and her cloak, armor, and the fiery dagger fall to the ground in a heap. But we're not out of combat yet.
I still get another hit, though.
You do, but there's nothing for you to target yet. As her last
Is she
words,
down?
she's down. But there's nothing for you to target right now. But we're not gonna leave initiative yet. As her words of "I need assistance" still ring in the hall.
Oh, I want to bring Vlora's with me.
She's next to you.
She's kind of next to Delia.
It's your turn as you watch as near Tadias, purple and black flame coalesces. How does she react in this 6-second beat?
She draws her crossbow and aim.
Alright. reappearing, this humanoid eye surrounded by dark flame reappears, and without direction, looks around. And moves into Stoneflame's head.
Oh,
That hits.
into his head.
That hits. Go ahead and roll. Alright. That was actually just enough, because I rolled this off screen. So, Stoneflame's just like, what's going on? Why is it coming? And then, Hum's arrow just strikes it, and it is destroyed. And you're out of initiative.
Back here now, I'm gonna say, I need to get a bow.
I
It
knew
doesn't
none of us
always
was gonna
work.
die today.
You know, Tadias, it's not a bow, but you could take that. And I point at the ground.
Yeah, so, you see in the heap, let me, bring up her sheet. Actually, fuck. It's not there. It's gonna be in alright, stand by. Give me a moment. I need to look in the literature for this dungeon real quick, because there's loot to be had.
Oh no.
Why? Oh no.
That means you have a lot of work ahead of you. To get all the loot choreographed in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, however long we're staying. Unless you want to cut it there?
I wish we just had a little more time, because I want something to happen.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Where's her thing? Where's the thingy? Oh, wait, I know what I can do. There we go. Okay, Control F. Okay. Oh, okay. In that case... No treasure yet. Depends on what you do. So the dagger is on the ground, on her heap of clothes that her body just kind of erupted in flame from.
Kind of put my foot in the ashes and drag the dagger out.
Alright.
I'm going to move this curtain. I'm very curious why there's a single piece of curtain here.
On the curtain... Oh, let me actually describe this room for you real quick, because that's kind of a thing. That is a thing. This room has a wide alcove and an east wall. That's where Zachary lives. A raised dais with an altar fills the alcove. Flanking the dais are 2 smoking braziers with 2 flickering torches and sconces. Rich tapestries decorate the walls. The tapestry behind the dais, the one you're in front of Zachary, is adorned with a stylized cauldron symbol. So you move it aside, and there's nothing there.
Okay, does the symbol mean anything?
It's the fire cult symbol.
Well, you know what? I've got 1 charge left of my shield. I'm just going to cast Burning Hands on it.
Okay. You can just... Oh, you could have used Produce Flame.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. It goes up and just burns away. Tadias, you said you wanted to grab the dagger?
Yeah, I was sliding out of the ash, and if I saw that nothing was happening, I'd grab it.
Alright, you have the dagger in your hand. What do you do?
Is there like a slot in this altar anywhere?
Nope.
What was she doing with the altar?
She was praying to Imix. We must destroy it.
Mr. Giant Mole Man, you crush things, right?
Oh, I'd love to.
I'll walk out of the way.
Wham, wham. He starts breaking it.
When he starts, like, breaking chips, I'm going to try and stick Suni into it.
I'll be back.
Makes it super easy to do. Tadias, what do you do with that dagger?
Right now, it's just in my hand. I'm looking it over.
You're looking it over? Okay, well, it looks like the art that I showed before. What Are you just inspecting it?
Yeah, just looking it over, seeing if there's any details I know, if I know anything about it.
You can make an Arcana check to kind of get a feel for the magic.
Oh, I wasn't sure it was even magic.
Oh yeah, it's magic. You can definitely feel it's magic.
Oh. Nah.
It's definitely magic.
Magic blade. Doing something with it. Maybe you'll have a better chance, Delia. I kind of hand it up to her.
As you hand it to Delia, you look down on it, and it looks like it's starting to turn black. Like it's starting to fade into, like, all the color starting to fade into black.
That's very strange.
Delia, as you handle this, you can feel that there's something pooling on this,
I'm back.
and that it might just leave shortly.
I don't think this blade's gonna stick around very long.
Can you break the tether?
Throw it in the fire, maybe?
Is there anything I can do to stop it?
I don't know, what do you have on your person? What?
0 spell slots.
Oh, well then, I'm afraid not.
I have one, but I don't think shields can do anything.
You get the impression that you'd have a chance to stop this if you dispelled the magic.
I'd be able to stop it if I could perform any more magic today, but I...
Then I grab it, kind of walk it over to the crushed altar, and I lay it down and say, "Take back your piece of shit."
And as you do that, it disappears. And you feel this sort of rumble in the temple, but beyond that, this room's called the Fire Temple, literally. Beyond that, nothing happens.
Oh, we didn't even learn the Bela of Fire.
It's one of the best songs, too.
Well, I think we killed...
Take over this break.
He says, I think we killed damn near everything in here.
No, I believe so. Like, as I kick this over, if I can.
You kick it over and it just spills ash everywhere. The tapestries kind of like move around with the wind created from it.
Is there anything on these tapestries, like along the?
It's just red tapestries with like flame things.
All right, I'm just gonna like take my hand and kind of like. Are they on like slides?
Yeah, they're on like they're obviously hanging from the ceiling, on like a sort of thing.
I'm gonna push in behind it and just kind of walk behind it to see if there's anything else.
You see a wall.
Okay.
But you see a wall. Yeah, fabric with flame decals, Delia.
Nice.
I'm gonna...
Flavor.
Can I take a panel of it?
Totally.
Hell yeah. Actually, would it be possible for me to take a panel for each of us?
You can just take the whole thing down if you want. You just have to get up there and, like, cut what it's connecting to. It's totally doable.
I want to make us all matching cloaks.
That sounds pretty cool.
Well, can I inspect the room, make sure there's nothing we're missing?
Yeah, go ahead and make a, 1 sec.
Investigation?
Hold on. Roll a perception check.
Say that that I'm aiding him as I'm actively looking around.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's just enough. Where Zachariel is, you find a secret door.
Wow.
You find
Not in the spot.
You find a little seam, and you can pop it open. Let me dynamic lighting it away. And you see a stairway down.
I didn't think she'd corner herself intentionally.
Yeah, it seems strange even to me. Perhaps you're rubbing off on me.
No, no.
There's
This way, friends.
There's no danger down here, so you can just get yourselves down there. E31, that's the call out. Throw rugs, privacy screens, a couch, and a quartet of comfortable chairs have created a cozy space here. Gossamer fabrics are draped over a four-poster bed, and a desk sits in the southeastern corner.
Starts rifling through the desk.
You find some cool shit. You find
boy.
spell scrolls.
Uh-oh.
You find, it's kind of hard for Hum to understand, but she can tell that this is definitely arcane stuff.
Delia, cool stuff.
I want to check out this cool stuff.
These are the spells I need to pass my exam.
This is a scroll of Melf's Minute Meteors and a scroll of Wall of Sand. There's also this yeah.
Are you gonna look under the bed?
You don't see anything under this bed, but you do see like this armoire here.
Oh, I bet you she had pretty dresses. We should look.
Not getting dressed up again as I sink into the chair.
Any in my size?
There's no
The door.
There's no cool clothes, but there is a small chest and a potion next to it and a tiny red silk pouch that upon inspection contains fine sand. I think we're gonna have to call it, unless you can stay like another couple of minutes to loot.
Oh, me and my girlfriend are sick. We're good. I don't know.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, then we'll go through this loot before we call.
Or is there anybody else that has to go?
Is there?
No, it's my first day off.
There you go.
I have to go tuck it in, kid.
Now we're
Just keep on going. Just go. Keep going. I'll be right back.
okay. Yeah. So you look in the chest, which is not really locked, and you see a fuck ton of money.
Oh, hell yeah.
And specifically this much, and 5 polished moonstones.
Is someone adding that to the...
That's usually a Hum thing. Someone else get it.
Well, when she gets back, she can do it.
party fund?
And does anyone try that vial of fluid? Look at it, smell it.
Yeah, look at it. Like, is there anything on the vial?
On the vial, you see what looks like a small little picture of, like, a person underwater with a bowl.
With a bow?
Bubble.
Oh, with a bubble.
I'm back. Oh my!
Money. Do you guys spend time identifying this? Because you're not in any danger right now.
I did the party sheet since you were gone, kitties.
What's that?
Did you add
I
the
put it
vial?
on the party sheet.
Thank you.
Ooh, that looks comfy. Stoneflame just does the thing where he, like, falls onto it, and he breaks it. Oh.
Still looks comfy.
Boot on now.
So what do you do
Well,
with the items?
Oh, don't forget to add that vial.
Do you guys investigate the items?
What items?
What item?
There was a vial of some kind of fluid next to the chest, and a small silk pouch that looked like it contained fine sand. And you could
I look inside the pouch with fine sand.
you to you it looks like fine sand, but you can tell that there's some sort of magic to it.
I hand it over to Tadias and I say, "What is this?"
It over. Maybe Arcana check, maybe? Or
You can make an Arcana check.
I don't have.
Was the vial red liquid?
No, it wasn't. It was this
No,
blue
it-
liquid.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's got a picture on it, and I'm gonna say it looks like this is like something that we can use to breathe underwater. Right, toss it over.
You take a little pinch of it, Tadias, and you kind of rub it in your hands, and you can, for a second, you can see like inside your finger, and you're like, huh, this might be something that makes me invisible.
Kind of hand it back to him. If you ever need to sneak somewhere, I guess you can throw it on yourself.
What? That's
Show her my
awesome.
fingers. One of my like index fingers kind of missing slightly.
Oh no! Did you lose your finger in a fight?
I kind of blow it in my.
Heal.
He blows the dust off, and it's just normal.
That's awesome.
Did that dust just give you back a finger?
Yes.
Maybe I could grow another arm. I think it just made it invisible.
It's more
What's
fun
that
than the
liquid?
other one.
I don't know. Why don't you lick it and find out?
I don't think that's
Vial?
how you. Is that how you find things? All right.
He's not
I will-
arguing.
I will taste the vial.
It's nice knowing you, Zachariel.
Giving a little taste. You can tell that this is something that would give you the ability to breathe underwater. It is a potion of water breathing.
Just as I suspected.
Strange.
So it's a potion of water breathing, and
It
Which-
does seem like the last thing you would find in a fire cult leader's room.
oh, it's cloudy green fluid. Oh, it looks like it's a. I wish I opened this before. That's a much better description. It has a jellyfish-like bubble floating in it.
Hmm.
Kind of looks like squirt.
And then spending some time with the dust stuff, you intuit, because that's how magic items work. It is the dust of disappearance. Found in a small packet, this powder resembles very fine sand. There is enough for one use. When you use an action to throw dust into the air, you and each creature and object within 10 feet of you become invisible for 2d4 minutes. The duration is the same for all subjects.
Can we put this dust on the cloaks that Delia's gonna make for us?
I think they just make the cloaks transparent.
And it's only one use.
And it's only
We
one
can do it.
use.
We can do it to look
And
really
it
cool for
only
about,
lasts for
like, 10
2d4
minutes.
Oh,
do it
I wanted a
really
cloak
dope
of
for 2 minutes.
invisibility.
That would be pretty rad.
No Harry Potter effects for us.
Little higher up the magical item food chain, that one.
Mm-hmm. And
One can only hope, though.
that was the loot at the end of the dungeon. Stoneflame
Nap
says...
here or nap outside?
What was that?
I said nap here or nap outside.
It's still hot as balls in here. In fact, you're all probably soaking with sweat.
Let us grab Char, my dick, and Tolir and get out of here.
Nap
It's
order?
time.
What about-
Been here forever?
What about that kid?
What kid?
Harry?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yes, Jim.
There with Toller.
Mm-hmm.
You should.
just needing symmetry, I'm gonna knock over the other brazier.
Nice. You walk through these empty halls. And you
Come on,
gather up.
Jar.
You gather up your two remaining allies and Torlier, and you start to. Torlier and actually Stoneflame leads you through. Let's see. I'm just gonna grab a token because we don't really need to do much else in here. Unless you want to explore the places you haven't been yet. You won't find anybody, but there's things.
I see water over here. I'm gonna go to it.
That's the water that... Oh, you weren't here for this, but Kine showed up and jumped in there. But when you do, like, go to the water, it's actually... It's crystal clear, and it's clean, and you could drink it.
Okay, well, I'm hot. I'm drinking.
Don't wash your pits in the water.
Valora is just like... Slurp, slurp, slurp. Just
laugh
taking
and
a...
stuff.
Just taking a big drink.
Alright, do we want to explore a little bit, or do you want to leave?
We have burying to do.
That is true.
Alright. So I'm just gonna grab Tadias' token real quick, and I'm gonna just drag you past all of that stuff. And he leads you over to here, and he says, Stoneflame's just like, oh, that way is, that's where the ogres were. And there's a portal there to the other place that I used to visit, but that's where the mud guy blocked me. And I can't go there anymore. Like, I can go into the place, but there's a big wall of mud that I can't get past. Unfortunate.
Now, it might be just the
I
only...
lost you guys.
What was that?
I'm lost.
Let me see where you are.
Oh, here, I got you. I'll take care of it.
Now, it might be just me being sick and having, like, the foggy brain. Haven't we not killed the air lady yet?
You have not
Just
killed
on
the...
top of the mountain?
You have not
Doing all the
killed...
stuff?
Yes, you have not killed the air lady yet.
Come along, folks. We're leaving.
Right. Okay. Yeah, Torlier follows and everything.
I made a friend, totally.
He says, the spirit of the flame. Sorry, the spirit of the flame.
Yeah, you can help ignite your new forge.
I like the sound of that. So no, you're right, you haven't killed Mimi Air Lady yet. Is Tadias going to make note of that? Or...
I probably mentioned as we're moving up the passageways that we're not finished here.
I'm sorry, did you say something about a mud guy?
With the wall, he said.
Yes. In the adjacent, sort of adjacent, it is weird, it's not actually there when I try to get into it from another way, but he points in this direction. I'm hidden. He points in this direction, and he says, down that hall and through there, there's a entry to another place like this. But it's not actually next to the place like this.
This is very confusing. I think we need to get back to town and rest a little.
You don't remember how many mountain passageways we had to trek through to get here?
Yeah,
Huh?
but we went in through the wind temple or whatever it was. Now we're in the fire. We have no idea where this is going to bring us out.
Oh, it's underneath these hills that's south of that big forest. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay.
And without any objection, he leads the party out.
He sounds confident.
Oh my god, Delia's one with the wall.
Sorry, it'll be fine. Oh, you can see out of bounds. So yeah, he leads you out, and the day greets you as you recognize this hazy smell, and you sort of make your way through all what looks like rubble, and you find yourself back at Scarlet Moon Hall in the hills of south of Conadir.
Wait, what?
You don't know. That's fine.
Do I remember this?
You were
We
here.
were here.
Here, let me show you the other map. It might jog your memory.
Yeah.
Hold
No,
on.
no, no. That's the point. We got from here.
Yeah, you did.
That wall of fire was nothing normal.
Yeah, that is quite far away.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Those people in Afon are still in threat.
Might also be the foggy brain, but the Feathergale Knights are escorting those people for you.
Yeah. But I remember a giant torrential, hurricane coming from a mountain.
Well, when you were there, it didn't move anywhere. But, you know.
Okay. If I feel like I'm comfortable not going back in, I'm going to kick it out here and rest for sure.
Yeah, it's still like that hazy kind of thing, but you can definitely rest here. And there's nothing around. In fact, you barely recognize Scarlet Moon Hall because the entire structure is just collapsed. But you recognize the hills and the scorch marks. Yeah. So, hold on, I gotta check the calendar. What day is it for the excavators? Yep, okay.
So how about we rest here, and then we bring Harry back to Tolmere, and then we go back to Fourth Stride, and figure out our next move.
I guess if we need to get back to the Skypier Speaks, we can always come back here.
It's probably closer.
1 second. Why is it...
I wonder if Windharrow made it out.
I wonder if all the Kengu are alright.
Yeah, those little birds are funny.
I wonder if there's comfortable beds here.
No, everything's ash here.
I look at the ruins.
Doesn't seem
I can lay with my face down. You can lay on top of me. I'm about the best thing you have.
Okay, you two.
Or wait, you can turn Delia into a big, what's it called, thing again.
The T-Rex?
No, the one before that when we thought you were crazy.
Oh, she matched Valora. Speaking of Valora, we could use her as a pillow.
I gotta creep up on Valora and start petting her. She's still.
Oh, she's dead asleep. She's tired.
It's still the middle of the afternoon, but yeah.
She's
But how long
nice.
have we been in a temple / underground?
Let's see, you've had 2 short rests, so it's still maybe 11 o'clock in the morning.
It feels a lot.
Well, it's because it took us a couple weeks to get it done.
I'll say it's noon.
Yeah, but even just through physical exhaustion, it feels like.
Oh yeah, it feels a lot later. It's been a long day. It's been a long couple of days.
I'm hungry. Anybody else hungry?
I will take out my cooking utensils and clang them together.
Do we have anything to rub Spice Daddy rub on? Because I could use some Spice Daddy rub.
Everybody loves a rub from Spice Daddy. The rub from Spice Daddy.
Who is this Spice Daddy?
Oh, Stoneflame, you are in for the best meal of your life.
He puts his hands together and rubs them. He says, I haven't had good food in weeks.
It's too bad that Valora isn't awake. We could send her for Rabbit.
Oh, I'm already on it. I was waking her up to go and catch us a meal.
Right. Cool. So the excavators cook lunch on the hazy hills south of Conadir Forest, successfully conquering the...
I can finally use my feet.
You can. Successfully conquering 2 temples in the span of 2 days. While Gordon's task force remains hard at work in the water temple. And we will...
If we had swam down that water channel, we would have ran in.
You would have...
I assume, because Kine went down through that, right? And he ended up in
the... remember, you couldn't enter that wall of water in the air temple. And the only way you got into the fire temple is because you got Ashwick's boon. And, yeah.
You gotta get the boss soul to open the gate.
Yes, it makes sense.
Pretty much. So we will pick up next week with GTF. And then we'll continue our story from there. Thank you for watching, Joy.
Bye, Joy.
Bye, Joy.
Bye, Joy.
Bye, Joy.